Hello, hello. It is Tamara. It's Monday. It's 2:00-ish, and I'm here. So, today, because it's coming up on the end of August, I can't believe that August just started. The year just started, right? And I know that some places have already started back to school, and up here in the Pacific Northwest, usually it's, I don't know, first week of September or something like that. So, I wanted to go over all the things that would be helpful for yourself and your kiddos to get your immune system running optimally, right? So that you can fight off everything because, you know, when kids start back to school, especially younger kids, right? They start back to school and it's like you have every cold every single day. Every week there's a new cold, right? And they bring it home and it's really nice not to have those, right? All the time. So, doesn't mean you're not going to get sick because you are, because colds are just a pain in the rear end. And, you know, there's no good reason for them other than to have your immune system fight it off and then not get that same cold again. But then you always catch another one, right? So these are some things that can be super helpful to help your immune system, right? And really, really bolster it up and have it running optimally. I'm going to make sure I'm in the right place here first, because I've been known to go live in the wrong group, in the wrong spot, right? Oh, there I am. Okay. So, we're going to talk about OnGuard products, some other things also, but OnGuard is that is our protective blend. That is your first reach for defense, right? It was formulated to help your body by supporting and protecting your immune system. It's one of the best loved and most used oils, and there's a lot of different ways that you can use it. Now, right off the get-go, emotionally, this is the Essential Emotions book. OnGuard is the oil of protection. So it helps to shield individuals from harmful threats. So emotionally, it can do the same thing that it's doing for you physically, right? Helps to extend beyond the physical by aiding individuals in warding off energetic parasites, domineering personalities, and other negative influences. So if you are more of an empath, right, an empathetic person, and you pick up on other people's energies, this is a great one to kind of put up that barrier, that your little protective bubble, so that you're not always having to take on everybody else's stuff, because that can get really tiring, I'm sure. It's also helpful for strengthening the inner self, along with inner resolve to stand up for yourself and to live in integrity. It's especially indicated for personalities who have a weakened boundary due to some perpetual violation of their personal space. So it gives you the strength to say no and resolve to maintain clear boundaries. So if you have a hard time with your personal boundaries, try some OnGuard. Okay? All right. So basically, you can use the oil, right? The 15 ml. I put a dropper top on it because I use it all the time. And I also like to make my own little 2-piece veggie caps with it. But you can use it daily if you need to, right? You can apply it topically to the spines, the bottom of your feet for overall support, or on specific trouble spots. You can use it in your diffuser, right? Use it aromatically. You can put the bottle in your nose and literally sniff away. That's very helpful. You can also use it in the diffuser. It's on my I have the little turntable diffuser holder, and it's got all the little spots for the oils. And this is on my rotation in there, especially during the winter. You can also, like I like to use to make veggie caps with it, you can put like a couple of drops of the OnGuard in the 2-piece veggie cap, and then put some, I don't know, avocado oil, coconut oil, whichever you want to use, and then take that internally. Or you can also add it to tea. Another one for soothing your throat. I like to just heat hot water. I will add some honey, right? However much you like to taste. A drop of OnGuard, a drop of lemon, and just sip away. That really, really helps to soothe an irritated sore throat. And the honey in there really helps to kind of taste a little better, right? But also helps you in the same way. There is also a touch roller that you can get, right? So it's got the little touch label right there at the top. So it's already pre-diluted, ready to go. You can just grab it. So if you are chasing your kids out the door in the morning, take this, roll it up and down their spine. Super easy. You can put it on if you're helping them get dressed, put it on the bottoms of their feet, put their socks on. And then you've helped them and their immune system while they're out and about that day at school, right? To really help it run optimally. Okay. Using it every day kind of gives you those maximum benefits. Each application of OnGuard oil uses about 2 drops of oil. And so in this little bottle, there's about 250 drops in the bottle. So you get 125 immune supporting applications out of one bottle. Super nice. Okay. There's another super easy way to use the OnGuard oil, and that is with the soft gels. The little soft gels. Now the soft gels so the oil has, I forgot to tell you what was in it. It has wild orange, cloves, cinnamon bark, cinnamon leaf, eucalyptus, and rosemary in it is what is in the OnGuard blend. So the OnGuard Plus soft gels, right? And the plus is on there because along with the wild orange, the clove, the cinnamon leaf, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, rosemary, it also has melissa, oregano, and black pepper included, which are also really good for supporters of your immune system. So super easy to use. If you feel like you're starting to catch something, you can take 1 to 2 of these. They're just little soft gels, right? You could take 1 or 2 of those, and that would be super helpful. Another way that you can use your soft gels, and I've done this because I make my own rollers, right, is I put my little OnGuard Plus label on there. I put one on the top too. And I took, I want to say 2 of these, maybe 3 of these, and I poked it with a pin. And then I squeezed the contents in here, and then I just added fractionated coconut oil. So that's another good one to use. If you don't have your OnGuard touch roller, you can make your own, like OnGuard Plus touch roller, right? And use that on the bottoms of your feet, up and down your spine. I've noticed also if you get a sore throat, I will grab the OnGuard and literally just roll it on my throat and massage it in, and I will do that a couple times a day, like 2 to 3. And that really seems to help that to go away. So one thing I don't have is I don't have the little beadlets, the peppermint beadlets that we have. And I think there's spearmint beadlets now. OnGuard comes in those little beadlets, and they're just those little teeny beads. There's 1/4 of one of these drops in there. So 4 of those would equal 1 drop of the essential oil. You can take those. You can either swallow them whole. You can, pop them in your mouth if you want, and use them that way. But that's a good way to get OnGuard down, especially if you have a hard time swallowing pills, and maybe you think that's just a little too large for you. The little beadlets are super small. So that's a good way to use it. Another one that's really good are the throat drops. Those are really good. So you can suck on one of those if you've got a sore throat, if you've lost your voice, if you're feeling like you're coming down with something. Super nice. You can also make a tea with one of these. So if you don't, want to use your oils, literally take one of these little lozenges, pop it in some hot water, and stir it around and sip on it. I'd probably add a little bit of honey to it also. And that would be really good. Soothing. And then another thing right here, the chewable tablets. They look like, this is one of the little sample pack thingies that I bought. And I realized I won't be sampling these because they say they expire on October of 2023. So these will all be mine now because I'm not going to give you something that said expired. But they look like this. Open the little package there. These were little sample ones that we got. There's like 3 of them in here. But you can get it's a smaller bag than this, but you can get a bag like that of the OnGuard Plus chewables. And these are a little different. I guess there's 2 in the packet. These are a little different. They're chewables. They have OnGuard oil as well as vitamin C and D, and they also have zinc in them. So you can chew 1 or 2 daily, just as a preventative measure, right? Throughout the, excuse me, throughout the winter time to keep your immune system up and running as you want it to. Okay. Those are super, super easy to take. What else? There's a lot of other things that you can do to support your immune system. Some of them they may seem kind of unrelated, but they aren't. You can hydrate. Make sure you're drinking enough water. Okay. So challenge yourself to drink even more. I know I try. And I usually have my water bottle full, especially on the days that I go work out, and I will empty it and then refill it again. And sometimes I refill it 3 times. But try to drink more water, okay? A way to make your water taste better is you can add the, what are they? The electrolytes, the wild strawberry electrolytes or the lemon lime ones. I'm kind of partial to the wild strawberry. Those are really good for you. They also help your body to like get more out of the water, so to speak, to hydrate better. You can also add a drop of essential oil if you like. Any citrus oil would be good. Adding a citrus oil can also help to detoxify your system while boosting your immunity. And tangerine is a really good one for that. Grapefruit, I really like. Green mandarin's okay. I'm not a fan of lime. I'm not a fan of lemon in my water. But grapefruit's probably my top. And wild orange is good. So another way is to protect your cells. You want to take proper precautions when you're around people that are ill. You want to wash your hands, right? Minimize your exposure to unhealthy germs. If you can't wash your hands, use your OnGuard sanitizing spray or the OnGuard sanitizing wipes. Those are really nice. I keep both of those in my car because you just never know, right? And you can buy the pack of, I don't know how many of the wipes is in the little pack. You can also, if you don't have those, but you have your oil on you, just put a drop of oil in your hands, rub it around. Okay. That will be really helpful. Adding some frankincense to your OnGuard will also really kind of give you an extra boost oomph, right? Because frankincense is known as an enhancer oil. And so whatever other oil you add it to, it just kind of helps it to work even better than it would. All right. If you can reduce your stress, which I know is really hard because life is stressful and I get that. But any way that you can look at reducing your stress, learn breathing exercises, take a break, do yoga, meditate, use your emotionally balancing oils like Balance and Frankincense, and Adaptive is a great one also, right? For anxiety and stress. Any oil that makes you calm and grounded. The Shinrin Yoku would also be a great one. And all of those come in the touch rollers now, I believe. I think they all do. Just really nice to have on hand, because if you're out somewhere and you find yourself in a stressful situation, it's always nice to have some things that you can use. Okay. So, use the oils that kind of call to you, so to speak, because there's a reason why they are calling to you. And that's part of the emotional benefit of the oils. And so just use them because you will find that it is very helpful. Okay. Get a good night's sleep. I can't say enough about that. I am struggling with sleep right now. I can fall asleep fine sometimes. But I'm waking up at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I'm reading on my iPad, or I'm laying there with my eyes closed thinking I really need to go back to sleep, and I'm not going back to sleep. So I'm struggling with that. But getting a good night's sleep is super important. Stopping the blue light, wearing the blue light blockers, the glasses that you can wear if you watch TV before you go to bed, or you're on your phone before you go to bed. Create a really restful environment in your bedroom. You want to have it cooler because you sleep better when it's cooler. I think that's part of the problem I'm having right now, is that it's warm in our bedroom. but there's so many ways, just, and use your oils again. Serenity is great for sleeping. I do have my diffuser going, and I have Serenity and Shinrin Yoku in there right now. But we have the Serenity sleep stick that you can, roll on your spine, the bottoms of your feet, anywhere on your wrist. Kind of, I tend to sleep with my hands up towards my face, and so then you would smell that the whole time. You could rub it on your chest too. So use any oils that help you to relax and calm down. Lavender, right? Anything, rum and chamomile, those kinds of things are going to be super helpful. Make sure that you are getting all the nutrients that your body needs. Okay, so make some good healthy food choices, lots of fruits and vegetables, and then supplement for your daily nutrients, because you're not always going to get your nutrients from your food, unfortunately, because it's just not the quality that it once was. Lifelong Vitality is really good for that. I take 2 of those every single day. That's the multivitamin, the Alpha CRS, which is your cellular complex, and the XC Omega, which are your omegas, right? So I take 2 of those in the morning. Oh, excuse me, every morning. You can also add in the PB Restore, which is really good for your gut health. When your gut is unhealthy, everything else suffers, because that's all you're thinking about is, why does my stomach hurt? Why does my gut hurt? Right? And it affects so many things. So if your digestive system and your gut health is running really well, chances are, and a lot of times your immunity all starts in your gut too. Because if your gut is working on something else, and so all of your effort is going towards that, and then you're exposed to whatever, a cold or whatever, chances are your body's defenses are not ready to go, because they're already trying to work on something in your gut, right? And so if you can make sure that your gut is running optimally, just super beneficial. So the Restore has a pro, and post biotics in it. We also have the PB Assist Plus, right? The little sachets that are like pixie sticks that are super yummy. So if you need a treat, those are really good to use every single day. The Terrazyme, those are the digestive enzymes if you have a hard time digesting things, because if you're having a hard time digesting things, so your digestion is working harder, right? You've pulled resources from other places to help you digest things. And then if you're exposed to something, chances are your immune system has been lowered a little bit, and you might catch it a little easier. So make sure your gut health is running well. The other thing to look at is in your home care and personal products. There's a lot of things there that can contribute to making you sick. The average family is exposed to over 500 toxic products every single day. Sad. Very sad. So you need to pay attention to what is in the ingredients of things, right? And you can replace those things with natural alternatives. There's a lot of things out there. doTERRA has a lot of personal care products, home care products, and oral care products that use OnGuard, right? We have the toothpaste, we have the mouthwash, we have the concentrated cleaner that you can use for whatever, to clean your windows, clean your countertops, clean your sink, your bathtub, all the things, right? And they're all toxin free, and they don't lower your resistance to anything, because it's got all non-toxic products in there. So you can replace your hand sanitizer with the OnGuard spray, right? And there's also an OnGuard gel if you like that format better. I like the spray better, but a lot of people like the gel. And so there's an OnGuard sanitizing gel. You can replace your toothpaste with OnGuard toothpaste. There's also a Supermint toothpaste, and I like to just alternate between the two. And then I always use the OnGuard mouthwash afterwards. Really, really like that. And when I go to the dentist, I'm in and out in like half an hour. And so it's really made a difference in my oral care by far, and my gums for sure. You can replace your foaming hand wash with the OnGuard foaming hand soap, which I really like. I just started to use because they just changed over to the concentrated one, right? So it's in that orange tin bottle. You're supposed to do I think a third of that in your container and then 2/3 of water. So I just started to use that. Before, when it came in the plastic container, I would literally just use the whole thing. I wouldn't dilute it at all. So the consistency seems to be the same. And I just really like that product. It's just the foaming hand soap. I feel like it lasts longer, right? And it does a good job. Okay. What else? We talked about the OnGuard Cleaner Concentrate. And then there's also the OnGuard Laundry Detergent is really good. I have a video in here. I'll put the link in the comments for you so the laundry detergent comes in that little container, right? I was finding when we lived in our house and the kids were still at home, namely Liam, I'm going to call you out, because he was the last one at home. I'd go to do the laundry and I'd be like, why has the soap gone down so fast? Because it's hard to control the amount that you're using just by pouring, right? A lot of times if you're not paying attention, you get a lot in there. So I got this from someone else, right? 3 different clear pump containers, and you split the container of OnGuard detergent in the 3, and then you fill it up with water. And my tip is hold it at an angle while you let the water come in so it's not going directly onto the OnGuard. Otherwise it foams and it takes forever to fill it up. And then if you have a front loader, it's like 3 pumps of that and that's all you need to use. If you have a top loader, I think it's like 5 pumps that you can use. Super, super good. The problem with the OnGuard detergent is that if you use too much of it, it doesn't all get rinsed out of your clothes and then it starts to kind of smell funky. And this really, by separating it into 3 separate containers and adding the water, that really diminished that because you're using the same amount every single time. So really nice to do. How have you used your OnGuard? And what do you find is helpful for your immune system during the winter months? I know that I diffuse OnGuard probably almost 24/7 during the winter. But other really good ones to do are the Harvest Spice is a good one. It's also got immune boosting benefits. The Holiday Joy has immune boosting benefits. So those are really good to use as diffuser blends during the winter time. But OnGuard is just hands down my fave. So that's what I have for you today. I hope that if you've got kids that are going back to school, whether it's college age or, elementary school or even preschool and kindergarten, right? I hope they have a great start to their school year. And if you have a recipe or a blend that you like to use to help keep your immune system boosted and you want to share that in the comments, that'd be great. I will put the link to that video that I did on the OnGuard laundry detergent and how I split it up. Super easy. So, all right. I will be back next Monday. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday. All right. Talk to you later.